Welcome to another InWheelTime podcast.
From the Sugar Shack Studios in Texas, USA, this is the award-winning InWheelTime Car Talk Show. Just ahead, recalls, Hemmings sold car roundup, and other stuff. That's the most important.
Reach into your bag of stuff.
I'll also give you my thoughts on driving the 2025 Mazda CX-5, and Jeff has the Motor Minute. That and more on this segment of the InWheelTime Car Talk Show. Howdy, along with Mike out of this world Mars. We always need more Jeff Zekin. I'm Don Armstrong. Thanks so much for joining on this Saturday. If you're watching live, thank you. If you're listening live, thank you. If you're listening on a podcast, thank you.
You betcha.
Yeah. So what happens is when we finish the show, then Mr. Mars takes the whole show home on a little thumb drive, and then he busts it up into 30-minute little podcasts.
Vignettes? Is it vignettes.
Well, you can call it vignettes. Depends on where you are.
Sure.
I've been watching a lot of Emerald Cooks.
Here we go.
And I've gotten a lot of Cajun in me here lately.
Uh-oh.
There's that.
Okay.
Time now for some of the recalls that are going on out there. Oh, getting hit up on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say, I hear something somewhere.
Yeah, it's like our Facebook crew is going, you idiot. Yes, I will readily admit that. I can't help it, but I am. Oh, very nice.
There you go.
David, George, Jeff, Mike, it's a big thing. Anyway, so here are the recalls. You ready? A missing seat limiter, meaning that if you slide the seat up or you slide the seat back, electric or manual, it doesn't stop. It just goes right off the track. Can you imagine? Honey, I need to push the seat back just a little bit. As the light turned green, and you'll wind up in the back
third
seat.
row.
It saves pushing that little red button for
Yeah,
that.
the ejection
Chrysler Pacifica and Chrysler Voyager for the year 2024. The tailgate may open while you're driving.
No.
On the Chevrolet Silverados and GMC Sierras, the heavy duties 2500 and 3500 for the model year 2024. Then we're going to go back because you have to go back. It's like, playing the golden oldies. Ram 25, 35, 45, 5500 from 2017 to 2018. Loss of ABS traction control from module failure. Now, here's a real problem. The Audi A7, the Audi Q5, 22, 23. The high voltage battery may overheat and catch fire. That's a problem.
Thermal event. Barbecue.
Yeah. Always go to safercar.gov. You can go to NHTSA as well. There's a place in there you can type in your VIN number. And that VIN number, by the way, can be found up there in the windshield in front of the driver.
Correct.
Or
Yep.
you can find it probably in your pocket or on your phone with your car insurance.
Right. On the door, glove box.
Yeah,
It's in a lot of places.
Just punch in that number, and you'll be able to tell whether or not your car has been recalled without us having to
It's
tell
a peace of mind thing.
It's a piece of something.
Peace of mind. You got to, rest assured that you're going to check and make sure you got no recalls.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and you don't want to have the car catch fire in the garage while you're asleep at 3 o'clock in the morning, and the car's out there charging. Or not. It could just catch fire.
Yeah.
Well, everybody thinks, well, that's just a battery thing. No. I remember very well where, fuel lines would leak or somebody didn't put the fuel filter on that's underneath the hood right, and it leaked drip, 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 drip. And you pull into the driveway, into the garage, and you shut the thing off and go inside. And it just takes nothing to set the gasoline on fire, and there goes up the whole car and maybe the house too.
Well, the fumes are what explodes.
Exactly. A lot of people think it's the, well, I don't have the gas
liquid.
on me. No. It's the fumes. And the liquid
combustible.
feeds the fumes.
Exactly.
Hemmings sold car.
Oh, boy. Here we go. Let me get my scorecard.
Yeah. Now, I spent some time deciding which cars I'm going to, because there's probably, at least 2-3 dozen cars.
Oh, boy.
On a weekly basis, but I don't use all of them. I use the ones that I think that, stand out for whatever reason. So our first car up, this is guessing how much the car actually sold for. Now, I don't go into a lot of detail about the car other than the year, make, and model, okay? Now, whether it's a rust bucket or whatever it is, I don't know that. I could find that out
You're
by
not going to
clicking
find
on
a
it.
rust bucket on Hemmings.
No.
You don't know that. It's not true.
I'll bet you. They vet those things pretty well.
But as long as you tell the truth, hey, it's got some rust on it, you're good to go.
Oh, yeah, but I don't think you'll find a rusted bucket.
Well, here's our first one.
Okay.
A 1974 Pontiac Trans Am. It looks like it's in stock condition. It's either red or orange. It has the single headlights on it, okay? And that's it, 74 Pontiac Trans Am. Looks good, looks cool, looks very clean. How much do you think that sold for?
I'm going to go 18.
Are you? Mm-hmm. I was going to go 22.
Well, you missed it by a bunch. $74,550.
So it's not a rust bucket.
My guess is no, it's not.
All right.
Now, one that may be a rust bucket, 74.
Single headlight. Yeah, it's a nice little car.
It is.
But still.
Here's one. This is for Jeff, because Jeff is a Cadillac queen.
You bet.
So this here is a 1975 Cadillac Eldorado convertible, and it's kind of copper colored.
Ooh.
And it's got those big, ugly hubcaps on it
Hey,
that cover the whole wheel.
They're called wheel covers, not hubcaps.
Whatever.
For the price of them, they're wheel covers.
Yeah, I was going to say. Now, for the price you're going to wind up paying.
Don't encourage them.
Yeah, you'll see. You'll see. How much do you think that car sold for?
God, it's a beautiful car. I've driven those too, 75. I'll let you go first.
Yeah, I don't have a clue. I was going to kind of feed off of what you said. I would put it up 38 for some reason.
I'm going to go $9,000.
For a convertible?
It sold for $14,175.
So we're tweeners. We're not bad.
I wasn't even close.
There you go.
Yeah, if you cut mine in half, we were
And
tweeners.
there's that Pontiac.
Well, that's
Now,
what I thought it was.
I will tell you that I, at one time,
I've driven
owned
those.
a 1957 Chevrolet pickup truck. And the problem with going back that far today is unless it's been completely restored, rust is a major issue. You don't know where it's been. This particular truck looks really nice. It's got some real ugly wheels, and wheels are... I don't like tires that stick out of the fender wells.
Yeah.
So they put wheels on there that the tires stick out of the fender wells.
Do these look like mudders, off-road, or?
I don't know.
Okay.
Some crap. 1959
I think it's a technical term. isn't it?
Chevrolet 3100. So it's a heavy duty.
That's why the big tires.
No, that's dumb is what that is. It has nothing to do with the tires. A Chevy heavy duty, 59, 3100. What do you think that sold for? That looks really good. I'm going to tell you right now. It's orange, real clean. Doesn't look like any big modifications other than those tires and wheels. But my guess is somebody's probably dropped a V8 in it if it didn't have one in it already.
14 and not a penny more.
I would go up around 20.
$43,050.
We're just a little off.
So I'm going to think that there's been a Camaro subframe put under it.
Something.
Disc brakes all the way
Those
around.
are really expensive tires that stick out.
But that's one of those vehicles that you really have to want a resto mod, if that's what it is. A resto mod.
Gotta be.
Heavy duty pickup truck.
Why that 59 resto mod? Why? I just don't understand it.
Well, that's back to the single headlights, isn't it?
No, it's
dual?
it's
Still duals?
twin headlights, yeah.
Yeah, I don't
I'd
know.
find better ways to spend.
All right, here's one. 1970 Chevrolet El Camino. My daughters don't understand that car at all. They said, Dad, that is the ugliest thing I've ever seen in
That
my
is the
entire life.
only 70 model is the only vehicle hot rod that my wife thinks looks good. She said she would drive a 70 model.
Well, we're going to buy this for her today.
Yeah, I
appreciate it.
I love the El Camino, especially that 1970
Christmas
model.
is coming.
This looks like an SS model.
Ooh.
So it's gold. It's got the black vinyl top on it, and it's got black stripes on it. It's gold.
It's got cowl induction.
It does look like it has cowl induction, and it's got the stock Super Sport wheels on it. So it looks really with trim rings and all that.
Doesn't say anything about an LS6 in there anywhere.
It doesn't say anything about that.
The information you get.
I will give you this piece of paper, and you can look it up online. But it's already been sold. What do you think it sold for?
41.
This isn't Jeopardy. You've only got a little bit of
Okay.
I got to be at work
I'm gonna
Monday.
go 35.
47,250.
Ooh.
Okay, well, it's not LS6.
Close
I can tell
enough.
All right,
Okay, is that
since we're in the
Buster?
50s here, since we're in the 50s, let's stay in the 50s for one more. A 1958 Chevrolet Impala that was featured in American Graffiti, if you remember correctly.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
this particular car, but
that
it's that
style.
model.
That white. Yeah.
It's a two-door. It's an Impala, so it's the big loaded up one. This one is red with a white top, and it's got big wide whites on it. Looks all stock. Looks really good. Okay, what do you think that sold for?
That's yours first.
Yeah, I would put it up around 28.
I was going to go 17.
42,000.
Wow, we are off today.
Way off.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
are.
but there could be 3 deuces sitting underneath that.
Yeah, you don't know.
There's a couple of things that could drive it up a little bit more.
They didn't offer 3 deuces in 1958, did they?
I think they did
they?
on the Impala.
When
Yeah.
did they bring the 409 out?
She's real fine. My
What year
409.
was that?
I think that was like 62.
Yeah,
Was it
I believe,
60s?
I believe you're right.
I mean,
yeah.
they had the 348. I think they had the 348 and the 327 in 58. I'd have to look.
I'm not
Yeah.
that big of an aficionado of
No,
that
not
model year. That thing is a boat, and it weighs about 10 tons.
That's okay.
1983 Jeep CJ8 Scrambler. Remember the Scrambler?
Yeah.
It's
Isn't that what you're
basic-
driving?
This one here is a little pickup
100
truck.
grand.
Yeah. So it's got the cab up front,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's got the truck bed in the back. The CJ8 Scrambler, 1983. It looks completely stock. It's even got those white wagon wheels on it. It's got
Spokes.
butter tires
Yeah.
on it.
I'm going to go 11, and that's high.
No, I was going to go 28.
With a Scrambler?
They
It's
didn't
kind of
make that
rare.
many of 'em,
No,
yeah.
they didn't. They sold for $27,825.
Oh, good for you,
I got
Michael.
close to
You got
at least one.
I'm going to give that to you.
Thank you.
Here's one for you, Jeff. 1973 Mercury Cougar XR7.
Oh, ho, ho.
Now, this
Say
is
what?
a generally speaking, it is a rare car. 73 Mercury Cougar XR7.
Oh,
And this is a convertible. It's red.
XR7 was the luxury version, the XR plate luxury version.
It's red. Convertible is white. Convertible top is white. Got the
Oh.
top down. Looks like it's got a combo red-white.
I'm going to go
interior.
27, and I have no clue, but I'm going to go 27. It's a beautiful car, I'm sure.
It is.
I'd go 35.
16.8.
No.
Not even close
I know.
today.
Well, the interesting thing here is that there's really no rhyme or reason to these prices that I can see. Somebody wanted that car and was willing to pay that price
Right.
to get it.
Right.
Because that's a lot of this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
1965 International Scout, because they're about ready to bring the Scout back out.
Yeah.
Well, this is one of the original 65 International Scout, white in color. It's a resto mod. It's got some modifications to it. Unfortunately, it still has those really ugly, big mirrors on the side of it. I don't know why you'd keep those on there if you're going to resto mod it, but whatever. To each his own. It's got a black, shall we say, a convertible top, but I don't know what it is.
Soft top or
It's a
cloth
soft top, yeah. It's got the plastic windows in it. 65 International Scout. What do you got?
32.
32. Mars?
No, I'm going to go with 46.
20. 20. Now here's one that you two should really
I can't
zoom
believe
in
that.
on. You should really zoom in on. Okay? A 1971 Volkswagen Beetle, that light blue color. They must have made a bajillion of those.
Sort of like what they've got at Pro-Am.
Yes.
Yes.
But this one is a hard top, or
Okay.
yeah, it's a coupe, obviously. And it's got some sort of package on it where they had the black stripe down along the door,
Yeah,
bottom of the door.
sport or racing
yeah,
package,
some
whatever the
Stinger
case.
or whatever they wanted
Does
to
it
call
have any kind of like wheels?
No,
special
that's
wheels?
all stock.
Okay. I'm going to go 12.
12. Bars?
No, I'm going to go 18 on it.
$7,700.
Jeez.
You guys are terrible today.
I know.
I know.
Now here's one for me.
It's end of year sale prices I can't keep up with.
It looks like a rust bucket,
Oh, at least he gets honest about it.
and it's got the trailer behind it.
What is it?
It's a 1958 Mack B42, which is basically a tractor. if you will. Not a tractor, not a farm tractor, but a tractor.
Semi-truck tractor.
Correct. But this is a 58 model. It's a rust bucket. It looks, there's no paint unless it's rust brown.
Is it a cab over?
No. You want to see it?
No.
It's COE.
Still have no idea.
Yeah, well,
No, it's not a COE.
No, it's not a COE. I'm going to go. Does the trailer come with it?
Yeah.
What's in the trailer?
I don't know. That I don't know.
I'm going to go $4,000. I don't know. I have no idea about a back.
Bars?
Beef.
No,
54.
somebody that would want it. I would
12.6.
Oh, well, I was
I was going to bail you out because you're going to embarrass yourself.
Yeah. Again.
Again.
Now,
It's twice this hour.
there are companies out there that build really cool replica cars. I know that they build a lot of dune buggies based on the original one, but they're
Manx,
not the original.
yep.
This is a 1933 Factory 5.
Ah.
Are you familiar with Factory
Yeah.
5?
No,
Big
I'm not.
name.
This particular car looks like the car that was featured in the ZZ Top album,
California
Eliminator.
Kid,
The
those kind of
Eliminator,
things.
okay.
Except this one is silver. Okay, and it's got I would buy this car.
Hence 5 meaning 5 window?
I think so, but that's the name of the company.
No, yeah, they build AC Cobra replicas. They
Oh,
build, they build
okay,
a lot.
okay.
Of
See, I
stuff.
don't know anything
It's
about
a fiberglass car.
Yeah.
You go first. I have no
They'll
idea.
sell you the whole car or the kit. Or
33 Factory 5. Don't know. Go.
I'm going to say 40.
Close.
I'm going to go 41.
31.5.
Because if I
And
remember
I want
right,
you to look at it, and you can see Don Armstrong behind the wheel of that.
yeah. If I remember right, the rolling kit on it's like 19, and then you start adding wheels and what all you want on top
Where
of
did
that.
we see one? We saw a couple of these recently. Can't remember which remote we did, but they were convertibles. They were not
The
high top.
Roadsters.
The
Out there at
Roadsters.
Woody's.
And I
Bruce's Roadster
I got a
shop
feeling
was
the
out
top
there.
comes off.
Yeah, probably removable hard.
Yeah.
Okay, very
But
cool.
it's very cool. Yeah, I could do that.
How did you
easily.
score at home? Did anybody get them? Let us know. Send Mike an email and let us know how you
Or
did on that.
Yeah, because we didn't do very good.
Because I
Send
think
Mike
everybody
some-
out there probably won.
Send Mike some ugly words.
There you go.
Yes, please. Some words of anything.
Where are we at? What's going on
It's
here?
time for us to take a little quick break.
Okay.
You can catch the InWheelTime Car Talk Show 24/7 on InWheelTime.com and the Odyssey Radio app. We also video stream our weekly show on Facebook, YouTube, at InWheelTime.com. When we come back, Mr. Mars is going to tell you how the Odyssey Radio app works because he had to explain it to me. Podcasts available from your favorite podcast provider. The InWheelTime Car Talk Show will continue right after this quick break.
The Tex-Mex dining experience is defined by Lupi Tortilla, your destination for Texas's best beef fajitas and frozen margaritas. Since 1983, Lupi Tortilla has served authentic and time-tested recipes made with the freshest ingredients. Atmosphere is part of the award-winning experience at Lupi Tortilla, all developed in a little house near Highway 6 and I-10 in West Houston. Visit any of the Lupi Tortillas and you'll see the same attention to detail in each and every location. Start your Lupi experience with queso flammeado and guacamole, along with a classic frozen margarita. Dine on famous Lupi beef and chicken fajitas, or pepper shrimp brochette, or a fish or vegetarian entree, and finish with a scrumptious flan for dessert. Find Lupi Tortilla in Houston, College Station, Beaumont, Austin, San Antonio, and Dallas-Fort Worth. There's a Texas location near you. The recipes are authentic and time-tested. The ingredients always fresh. Lupi Tortilla, he's pretty good. The rescheduled Gulf Coast Auto Shield Car Social is happening Saturday, January 11th, and you're invited. Bring your car, truck, or SUV, meet other enthusiasts, and find out what it'll take to get your car looking show-worthy again. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your one-stop shop for paint detailing, coatings, window tint, clear bras, camera installs, and wheel repair. The Car Social is your opportunity to get a tour of this state-of-the-art facility located at 11275 South Sam Houston Parkway, just south of the Southwest Freeway. Join the Car Social Saturday, January 11th, 9 to noon. Talk to other owners and see how good your car can look on the upcoming Hot Rod Tour of Texas. Put it on your calendar, the Gulf Coast Auto Shield Car Social, Saturday, January 11th, 9 to noon at 11275 South Sam Houston Parkway, just south of the Southwest Freeway. The InWheelTime Car Talk Show will be there too. We hope to see you then.
We were just talking about the Hot Rod Tour of Texas. I know that they got the dates up there. So
I believe they've announced tickets available.
Well, we
I didn't think they had because they haven't announced the route yet. People are asking about that
That's true.
for hotels and stuff.
Maybe I misunderstood because they announced the dates, I believe, but I thought they were announcing.
Yeah,
the
they're still
tickets
trying
available.
to finalize the route, but it is going to start. in
my guess
Victoria
is they've
again.
already got it.
Yeah,
they've already got the route all down.
They're
It's all
confirming,
been planned. And
fine-tuning it.
they're waiting for the first of the year to announce it.
Fine-tuning it.
Yeah, because it'll go quick.
They're probably going to go right out through here, right down this driveway. And
Well, that's what we thought. You know, that little covered street over there by the canal with trees
you got
over
the
it.
church
It looks
parking lot behind us, and
Don could serve tea in the afternoon.
his
Hot
little
dogs.
lemonade stand out there.
Yeah.
Hot dogs,
Hot dogs, good ones, footlongs
always.
with chili.
All right. Time now for the Motor Minute. Jeff
Hey.
always has that.
The Motor Minute is just something that the people, y'all out there driving Christmas, slow down. If you're in an area by a shopping mall, you don't need to do 500 miles an hour to get to a parking spot. Be patient. Do all that. Second thing on the Motor Minute is Fast Jack Beckman will be in the John Force ride for next year.
Yes.
They've announced that this past week. So that's a cool thing. God bless John. And you'd hate to see that him, retiring out of this in
He hasn't
that fashion.
said that.
He hasn't said it, but I think maybe there's under consideration. So for 2025, Jack Beckman will be in the car. So two things. Congratulate the Force team and slow down. It's holidays. You don't want to be in a accident.
And to that end, let me just say this. It's so funny because when the weekend or get closer to the weekend, traffic usually gets lighter, especially on Friday.
Right.
And it seems like that is the green light to speed and go as fast as you friggin' can.
Yep.
And I don't get it. And that's when so many really bad accidents happen. The old stupid thing about speed kills, it's true.
And and this nonsense about fighting over parking spot. That's just
What is that?
get some exercise. Park a little further away. Maybe walk off that
I do
Thanksgiving
that all the
turkey.
time.
Or
I do that all the time. I'm not going to fight for a park. Hey, there's no parking over here? Fine, I'll park down by the Walgreens.
And if you got a nice car, you don't want to be next to a door from some knucklehead or some hoopty beater.
You know where I changed my attitude about that? When I was doing the drag racing thing.
Yep.
Because, most of the drag racing teams had one or two scooters, the guys that needed to go from here all the way over there.
in a hurry, or to get there in a certain time.
Whatever. And the owner said, no, we're not going to do that. You need the exercise. Get out there and walk. I walked every track. I can't tell you how many miles every weekend I walked. Mm-hmm. And I still walk today.
You're going to be walking if you're going to the mall or some outdoor activity. You're going to walk there anyway. So
Why does everybody want to park so close?
why does everybody want to speed? Because I'm on the road every week. You know that.
I do.
So
Yeah.
it's nonsense. Calm down, people. Mike's going to come get you.
New car review. I had a chance to drive the Mazda CX-5 for 2025. This car was built in Hiroshima, Japan.
All right.
Available trim levels, 2.5S, 2.5S Select, 2.5S Preferred, 2.5S Carbon Edition, 2.5 Premium Plus, 2.5 Carbon Turbo, 2.5 Turbo Premium, 2.5 Turbo Signature.
It's wrong.
Honest to God, really?
Yeah, really. That's amazing.
Do we need to have the 2.5?
I don't know.
How about Select, Preferred, Carbon Fiber? Well, why would you have to?
They need some chrome across the back to so they put the name back there.
Well, I drove the 2.5 Turbo Signature.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not. But that's what the Monroney said. This is a 5-passenger small SUV. This was all new in 2017. You're saying, well, wait a minute. This is an old, long in the tooth thing. Well, yes, it is, but it's their most popular vehicle still. Mm-hmm. Now, it's going to be phased out soon, but it is still for sale. And its replacement is the CX-50. Duh.
Well, I'm telling you, just what we got on the screen right there. That's a nice car that any family could use to drive around town. I mean, it just looks good.
Mm-hmm. Although it may be an older design, it's still one of the best looking in its class.
It works,
I think. Familiar shark nose grille with a very nice squinty headlight design up front.
Slots, yeah.
Yeah. Big wheel openings with wheels and tires that fill the void. Rounded rear hatch with nice lighting. What I liked about it, the overall looks get high design marks in my opinion. What could use improvement? Well, they haven't changed it since 2017, so why mess with a good thing? It's kind of like for years and years and years, Jeep had the wonderful Jeep Grand Cherokee. They made no changes to it. They sold every one that they made. Obviously, if you start changing, jacking with stuff, that's when you really roll the dice. So don't. Just keep it going. Interior highlights, sharp-looking design inside, too, with high-quality surfaces. Infotainment screen sits atop the dash. Not a big fan, but remember, this is 2017 design. Second-row seat is a little tight as far as leg room is concerned. Cargo trunk room, adequate. It fits its size. What I liked about it, the quality and the lasting design of the interior as well. What could use improvement? The infotainment system needs an easier-to-use operating system. I've gone over that a bajillion times, and I'm going to beat a dead horse. 2.5-liter turbocharged four-cylinder that turns out a perfectly matched 227 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque. It has a 6-speed automatic transmission. It gives you an idea, once again, of the older school. Because everybody's either going with a CVT or a 10-speed. This works just fine. It tows up to 1 ton. It gets 22 in the city, 27 on the highway for a combined of 24. I got 24.2 miles per gallon over 454.8 miles. What I liked about it, the peppy motor. What could use improvement? Don't mess with it. Leave it alone. Make the money. It's good. Ride and handling. What I liked about it, I liked its sports car handling. Now, if you're not into that kind of a ride, that kind of a quickness in the steering, then this might not be for you. But if you appreciate that, you like to throw it around the corner once in a while, this is your small SUV. Now, it does have, like I said, sports car handling. What could use improvement in that? Nothing. If you don't like it, then you're going to have to go to a different make, model, or design altogether. But they play off of the Mazda Miata CX-5. What is no?
I think it's
the Mazda.
X5.
No, MX-5. Sorry, that's the Mazda Miata. All right, let's talk about the price. Base trim price $40,760. That's the base. As tested, $42,750.
Still not bad.
Now, to get into one, if you just want to buy one, bottom baseline price $28,570.
Oh, there you go.
See, and you build up the layers, and obviously this is the top of the line one.
You're finding a lot of the manufacturers are in that price range, I guess the sweet spot.
One of the competitors to this vehicle is the all-new Mazda CX-50, because it starts at $30,300. Well, it's almost a $2,000 difference, almost $1,800 difference.
Wow.
So take a look at the Mazda CX-50. Maybe you'll like that a little bit better for a little bit more change. Another competitor, the Honda CR-V, $30,100, or the Kia Sportage, $27,190. They're all in there.
Yep, you're all in that range.
Yeah. That is my review of the Mazda CX-5 for 2025.
All right.
Hey, if you'd like to get in touch with us, shoot us an email. The address here is info@InWheelTime.com. We're back after this quick break.
The holidays are upon us, and Pro-Am Auto Accessories is your local one-stop for the auto enthusiast on your gift list. Pro-Am Auto has been serving Houston since 1984, providing world-class products for sports cars, European sedans, and American muscle. Pro-Am was one of the very first distributors in the U.S. for brands such as Recaro, Redline, Momo, Corbeau, and Simpson. Located in the heart of Houston's premier shopping corridor, the Galleria area, Pro-Am's walk-in storefront includes an 8,000-square-foot warehouse and showroom with installation and service bays. Pro-Am reaches a worldwide audience through ProAmAuto.com, taking its local reputation to the rest of the world. Holiday gift-giving is alive and well at Pro-Am Auto. If you don't see what you're looking for on the website, call and Pro-Am will lend you a hand. Pro-Am Auto, 6125 Richmond at Green Ridge in Houston's Galleria area. Call them at 713-781-7755. The award-winning InWheelTime Car Talk Show brings you great guest interviews each week from manufacturers and suppliers to the aftermarket, racers, enthusiasts, and other friends just like you and me who love to talk about all things automotive. The InWheelTime Car Talk Show takes it to the road, too, with remotes at popular cruise-ins and shows. InWheelTime's live video and audio stream can be found on the Odyssey radio app, YouTube, Facebook, and InWheelTime.com every Saturday, 10 to noon Central Time. Or grab a podcast anytime from your favorite podcast provider. That's it for this podcast episode of the InWheelTime Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.